Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the class of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cal State University Monterey Bay faculty.
Good afternoon, welcome. I'm Dr. Sam Robinson, Chair of the Academic Senate at California State University, Monterey Bay. As University Marshal, I welcome you to this momentous occasion. We all flub up sometimes. Please stand for the national anthem. The national anthem will be sung by Miss Sabrina Lee, 2022 kinesiology student.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in I still there? Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the Thank you.
Thank you. Please be seated. That was a wonderful rendition of a Star Spangled Banner, wasn't it? I am Eduardo Ochoa, president of California State University, Monterey Bay. I join Dr. Robinson in welcoming you here today. Les doy la bienvenida a esta celebración de graduación. Our first official acknowledgement of the morning goes to our graduating class of 2020. With only a few months left to finish your degrees, and while anticipating a host of celebrations, your final semester was transformed. You were separated from each other and from classes, and all the gatherings of our traditional spring calendar at CSU Monterey Bay. Members of the class of 2020, we are so proud of your resilience and determination and follow-through. Please stand up and take a bow as guests and graduates applaud you. Thank you. Please be seated. In addition to our graduates and their families, we also welcome many distinguished guests and members of our university community. We are grateful for your participation. And now let me do the CSUMB land acknowledgement. California State University, Monterey Bay resides on the indigenous homeland of the SLN people, also known as Carmelino, Monterey Band, and Rumsen. It is on the rich homeland of the SLN where CSUMB not only thrives as an institution of higher education, but also provides an education abundant with service and experience to a diverse community of learners. As our students, staff, faculty, alumni, and community members explore the university's campus, remember to respect the land and take note of the natural beauty. Remember that ancestors rest below pathways and in other less traveled areas on campus. We are here. Let Kalai. I will now introduce those members of the platform party who will not be introduced later. Please stand as I present you. Dr. Doug Smith, Interim Dean of Graduate Studies and Research. Dr. Glenn Lenson, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. John Friday, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Larry Samuels, Vice President for Strategic Initiatives and Executive Director of the University Corporation. Ms. Natalie King, Associate Vice President for University Personnel. Dr. Chip Leno, Chief Information Officer. Dr. Brian Korpenning, Associate Vice President for Inclusive Excellence and Chief Diversity Officer. Mr. John Binkley, Dean of the College of Extended Education and International Programs. Ms. Jackie Grello, Interim Library Dean. And Dr. Andrew Drummond, Interim Associate Vice President for Student Success and Dean of the University College. Thank you all for joining us. Please be seated. And now I want to acknowledge the family members of graduates who are joining us today. This is your day as well. We applaud the commitment that our families make to their students. Family members, please stand if you're able or wave and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. I want to welcome all of you to this special day in the life of our university. Commencement represents a great milestone, the culmination of years of hopes and dreams. You made it. Congratulations. It is often said that the best measurement of the quality of a university is the quality of its graduates. Looking out on this group today, it looks like CSUMB's reputation is in excellent hands. Each of you personally have faced an epic, transformative 2 years. Many of our past months have been virtual, but through it all you have shown time and again that you are authentic. Your achievement is authentic. And that is because of you. You made it happen. You demanded that it happen. At the same time, you and your fellow students propelled our university and our college toward a deeper commitment, asking us to make real our good intentions to support greater access, diversity, and inclusion. Your collective voices inspired, confronted, guided, and encouraged our faculty, encouraged your programs, departments, and the college leadership to explore and expand our curriculum, committees, and our interactions with one another. We are thrilled to see you. We acknowledge you. We are so grateful and so impressed by all that you have done. In the midst of a whirlwind and a new social dimension, you carried yourself to a new place, a place molded, shaped, and carved by your talents and efforts. To all our graduates with us today, your unique footprint stands at this threshold of your future. Look to your left and look to your right. You are graduating alongside powerful and inventive individuals like you, moved from being a student in a topsy-turvy world to arrive where you stand on your path right now, and most important, where you will take your life. Your achievements at CSU Monterey Bay are testament to the world that you make a difference, that you're up for a challenge and ready to make that change. For now, revel in and enjoy the knowledge that everyone that you know and care for, everyone who knows you, is proud of you. I speak for our faculty, our community, your fellow students, and the staff who supported your educational endeavors here. You made it through better, stronger, and more aware. Take the gifts and lessons and challenges you overcame as a student and allow them to fuel you further, to travel farther. Your agency is a power for change and for good in the places where you work and play. Be a power for change and for good in your communities. To all of our graduates today, to those who have gone before and those who will follow, we could not be prouder. And congratulations again to all of our graduates. And now, please welcome CSUMB alumnus Patterson Emesibe to the podium.
Thank you, President Ochoa. Can we get some snaps for the graduates? I love that sound. Graduates. Graduates. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I extend you our congratulations for this significant accomplishment. On three, let's all say we made it. 1, 2, 3. We made it. That one's going to college. There might be a scholarship here at CSUMB. Touch base with the Alumni Association. First of all, you have all overcome a global pandemic, virtual classes, social injustices, and chaos our generation hasn't experienced all at once. Please brush your shoulders off. Yeah, I see y'all. I see y'all. And in that, you had to cancel your family trips to see you graduate in 2020. Raise your hand if you're happy this isn't on Zoom. Yeah, I see the family members in the back too. They're like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Me too. We are all Zoom fatigued. Thank you for coming back to celebrate yourself, your graduation, and your future. You now join the ranks of over 24,000 fellow alumni throughout the country and the world who are members of the CSUMB Alumni Association. That's what I'm talking about. All of you, welcome. We want to give back to you, the Alumni Association. We will invite you to Warriors games. Okay, no one likes the Warriors. Giants, Sharks. All right. Winery events, mixers, aquarium visits for you to catch up, socialize, and network. We will plan everything. All you have to do is show up. Now wave your hands in the air if you like the sound of that. Yeah. Family members, you're not invited. I see y'all back there, but thank you. Wherever you go, stay connected. Make sure you update the Alumni Association with your personal email. You never know when you'll run into a fellow otter. And if I see a family member's email on there, you'll get an invite. I know many of you in this room have received scholarships along your CSUMB journey. There are others who have given back to university to ensure that current and future students receive a scholarship. On behalf of the Alumni Association, we thank you for your generosity. To current and future otters, for those who want to give back or pay it forward, you can donate at donate.csumb.edu. I do not see any phones out. We're almost done. 1, 2, 3. All right, that wasn't good enough. All right, family members, I need y'all to join in. Are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. You made it, class of 2020. Enjoy the rest of your show. Thank you.
Thank you, Patterson. You did mention the Warriors, the Giants, the Sharks. You forgot one team, the Monterey Bay Football Club, that's going to be starting its season at our stadium. Hope to see you there, too. So now it's my pleasure to introduce our College of Science student speaker for today's commencement ceremony, Christopher Gonzalez. Chris Gonzalez is a first-generation college graduate as of December 2019 with a Bachelor of Science in Biology. He comes from the San Francisco Bay Area, which he represents proudly. Chris spent time in and out of the classroom trying to improve and impact the community, whether it was as the president of the American Medical Students Association or volunteering in Chinatown, Salinas, with Dr. Henrik Kibak and Dr. Kenneth Jeltema to provide aid and care to the local migrant homeless population. He plans to continue his community outreach as he works towards his goal of attending medical school and becoming a physician who can care for and aid the homeless and marginalized communities throughout the country. Please welcome Christopher Gonzalez.
It's hot up here. Thank you, President Ochoa, and congrats on your retirement. I just saw that. It's my first time, so I want to give you congratulations for that. Hey guys, as he introduced, I am Chris Gonzalez. I want to make sure to give a warm and heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2019 that I'm a part of. This is 2 years in the making. It is finally we can put a stamp on that chapter of our lives. We finally get to close it. And it's weird to finally say that because I feel like I already kind of moved on. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like Monterey was so far in the past that being able to come back here as a student and finally walk across this stage and be a part of this ceremony is surreal almost. It feels fake. I also want to make sure I give a thank you to the ones that got me here. I got my 4 pillars. I got my best friends, my confidants, my heroes. It's my mom and my dad. I wouldn't be who I am or where I am without them. Just want to make sure I shout them out, as well as my brother and my baby sister. I do it all for them, and I try and make them proud in any way I can. So I hope I can keep doing that because they believe in me even when I don't believe in myself, which isn't very often, but you know, it happens. I love you guys. So back in February, I was sitting in the middle of a baseball field watching the kids that I coach and mentor warm up and get ready for the day when I got an email from CSUMB. Typically when I get an email that's not from a medical school or my work, I kind of just skim over and don't even worry about it because most emails are spam anyway, right? Well, I saw the word commencement. Figured I had the time, I might as well check it out. They invited a guy like me to come speak at a thing like this. I immediately thought it was fake. No way it could be me. I'm not the valedictorian. Never had the highest grade in the class. Shoot, I'm pretty sure I was more known for making jokes to the professors than I was for answering questions correctly. But, you know, I'm here. I showed up. And I don't know, it's awesome that Monterey recognizes people that aren't just the 4.0 perfect students, because I couldn't have imagined ever a day in my life that I'd be up here speaking to a group like you guys, as esteemed as you guys are. So thank you, Monterey, Dean Lawson, anyone who vouched for me. I appreciate it. So I come here today to represent the every person, to be that representative that isn't having world-changing curriculars, doesn't have a 4.0, doesn't come from legacies and legacies and legacies of college graduates. I'm a first generation. I'm the first one to do this. Had the help of my parents and support of them, but I had to figure it out by myself, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I've lost my way a lot of times, various mistakes, various vices, just bad decisions. But in the end, that's the path I was supposed to take. It's never supposed to be a straight line. It's supposed to go up, down, left, right, climb a couple walls, jump a couple fences. That's how it goes. I've had to overcome deep-rooted fears of inadequacy and failure just because I've always put the pressure on myself to be perfect. Still put the pressure on myself to be perfect as I consistently work on myself, because we're never a finished book. Till the day we die, we are a constant writing story with constant steps that pave the way. It's scary to be up here, to be taking these next steps as we walk across the stage and finally put this stamp, like I said. That next step is terrifying. We don't know where we're going. We could be moving across the country. Man, I'm moving to San Antonio, Texas in July. I didn't think I'd ever leave California. I love it here. This is my home. This is where I want to come back to. These are the communities that I grew up seeing. These are the communities that I want to impact and come back and change. From the cities of Richmond, San Francisco, Oakland, Salinas. I saw what it's like to be a marginalized community out there. Shoot, I'm a part of a marginalized community. And I want to make that change, so I got to go away to come back, as I'm sure we all will have to at some point. We're going to end up where we're going to end up. How we act as individuals once we get there, how we get over those fears to let them impact but not change our decisions, will affect who we are and who we become as people as we go on, from families to our children to those of us that just want to be the cool uncles and cool aunts. It's going to be a dilemma we fight every day of our lives, especially in the world of social media. We live where every bit of information, good, bad, and ugly, is accessible at our fingertips. We hear about wars across the world in seconds. We hear about riots that break out the minute they're happening. We see videos that we shouldn't have to see, but we do. And I think that's leading to a lot of change, a lot of people who are going to enact change. Because I know I want to impact it, and I know I cannot be alone in saying that. But we have to get there first. We have to take those steps to get there. We have to reach our goals that we set for ourselves, no matter who laughs at them, who looks down on us, or who thinks sideways of us. Our goals are our goals. What we want to do is what we want to do. We can't let anything stop us any which way. So I know I'm not alone in saying that CSUMB is far from perfect, what institution is. But they took a nobody like me and gave me the opportunity and the resources and the connections to pursue my passions, to figure out how much I want to help the homeless and do all sorts of stuff like that. They gave me the opportunity to do that. And I couldn't imagine have gone anywhere else and had the same support. But, you know, that might just be me. I've only known Monterey. So before I leave this stage, I want to let this nobody from the Bay leave you with a real short quote that's held a special place in my heart since I've heard it, by the great Earl Stevens, or better known as E40. Life is something you can't borrow and give back. It can be here today and gone tomorrow, just like that. So I implore you all, as we continue down our paths to live, to truly live, as whatever way that means to you, for as long as you can, because this place is scary. The world's intimidating. You never know what's around that corner. Can't let it control us, can't let it stop us, because we don't know how long we have to be here to be with the ones we love, do the things we enjoy, chase the dreams that we have. So thanks for listening, everybody. Congrats again, and good luck on everything, man. It's a lot of life left, a lot of life left.
Thank you, Christopher, for those inspiring words. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our College of Education student speaker for today's commencement ceremony, Mayra Rodriguez Ceballos. Mayra completed her Bachelor of Liberal Studies degree in 2020 after transferring from Hartnell Community College. She is now in the Master's Plus program for education and will be graduating this May. She currently teaches at North Salinas High School as a math teacher and will be completing her first year of teaching this May. Please welcome Mayra Rodriguez Ceballos.
Ooh, I'm a little short. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mayra Rodriguez. I would like to start off by saying, finally. I'm really grateful to be here today. It has been a long time coming, and I want to thank everyone who worked so hard to make this commencement happen. I think I can speak for many of us when I say we deserve this. I remember the day we were asked to go home for a couple of weeks when we first heard of the pandemic. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that this pandemic would rip away graduation for me and from all my friends and all my family. The day of graduation, I'm gonna be honest, I cried. I was home washing the dishes, dreaming of walking on the stage as my parents watched their child graduate from a university. I remember saying to myself, I did it. I was proud regardless of the situation, and today I feel just as proud of myself and of all of you as I was that day. And let's not let this stop us from celebrating the huge achievements we worked so hard to get. We all deserve to be here. Oh, my hand's falling. I would like to thank my parents and my sister for being my #1 supporters. Gracias, mamá y papá. Y gracias, mi hermanita. And I would also like to thank all of the families and friends who are here today to celebrate with us all and who were there to support us through our journey. Okay. I came to CSUMB to receive my bachelor's in liberal studies in hopes of becoming an educator. I always dreamed of giving back to the community that I grew up in. More importantly, I wanted to give students hope that they can one day be anything they dream of. As a former undocumented student, I had people tell me I could not go to college because of my status. However, I had amazing teachers throughout my life who told me that I could and that I would make my dreams come true. These teachers are the reason I came to CSUMB. I wanted to pursue my dream. I can happily say that I am now a high school math teacher, and now I am the one who is pushing students to go far and follow their dreams. My journey with CSUMB did not end the moment I received my bachelor's. I had so many amazing professors. However, there is one professor that sticks in my mind. His name is Dr. Pauget. A lot of us had him for linguistics. And he was also my capstone professor. He made sure to let us know in each of those classes that our journey doesn't have to stop here. He said, reach your full potential. After that, I made the decision to continue my education and will be receiving my master's in education this May as class of 2022. With that said, I would like to encourage each and every one of you to reach your full potential, regardless of what that means to you. Regardless of what your next steps are in life, whether that be continuing your education or starting your career, or if you're unsure of what's next, take a moment to realize how far you've come and how far you are yet to go. Congratulations, class of 2020. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayra, for your thoughtful remarks. I would like now to welcome Provost Kantarjiev to the podium.
Thank you, President Ochoa. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my privilege to recognize students who have earned academic honors. The academic honor achieved by each student is identified for you in the program. Academic honors are given to seniors who have demonstrated consistent excellence in the performance of their academic work. Students with academic honors are distinguished by the gold cords that they are wearing. Based on the level of their academic achievement, these graduates are recognized as cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. I invite all students who have achieved academic honors to please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. At this time, I will present the candidates for degrees to President Ochoa. Later in the ceremony, you will file up on stage to receive your certificates, and then we will formally confer your degrees. Will all the candidates for Master of Arts and Master of Science degrees please stand? President Ochoa, on behalf of the faculty and deans, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for Master of Arts and Master of Science degrees and recommend that the appropriate degree be conferred. Congratulations to all of you. I will now present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees. Will all the candidates for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees please stand? President Ochoa, on behalf of the faculty and the deans, I present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees and recommend that the appropriate degree be conferred. Congratulations. Will the candidates please be seated? In addition to the undergraduate and graduate degrees we celebrate today, we also celebrate the earning of teaching credentials. Will all the candidates for the California Teaching Credential please rise? President Ochoa, on behalf of the faculty and the deans, I present these candidates as having fulfilled all the requirements for the California Teaching Credential and recommend that the credential be conferred. Congratulations to you. It is now time to hood our master's alumni, but first I will discuss the history of this practice. The tradition of academic costume dates from the Middle Ages when academic gowns were common attire in early European universities. Take a look at the platform party. Since the church founded the universities, students were required to wear the gowns at all times. The gowns represent an adaptation of the cape or mantle worn by church dignitaries in religious processions. The usual color of academic gowns is black, but through the years, variations have developed in color and style. In 1896, United States colleges and universities adopted a uniform code governing academic dress. The style of the gown varies depending on the academic degree. The master's gowns are worn open, and the sleeves of these gowns are square at one end with a slit at the elbow. The hoods were originally cowls attached to the gowns that could be slipped over the head for warmth. The colors used to line the hoods indicate the college or university from which the wearer received their degree. The hood's border or collar is trimmed in a color that indicates the field of study. Today, our CSUMB master's students will be receiving the following colored hoods. Master of Science will be receiving golden yellow, and Master of Arts will be receiving light blue. I now invite Dean Andrew Lawson to please come forward to introduce our College of Science alumni.
Thank you, Provost Kentarjeff. Good afternoon, alumni, family, and friends. Will the alumni who earned master's degrees in Applied Marine and Watershed Science, Environmental Sciences, Instructional Science and Technology, and in Marine Science, please come forward as the staff direct you. And will the alumni who earned baccalaureate degrees in biology, computer science, communication design, computer science and information technology, environmental science, technology and policy, environmental studies, marine science, mathematics, and statistics, please come forward as the staff direct you. I'll ask that the audience refrain from their applause so that all names can be heard, and will Interim Dean Smith please join me on the stage.
Frank Silva.
Heather Rougeau.
Kira Petrilli.
Tiana McNair.
David Ise Calderon Manriquez.
Tanner Yost.
Gerardo Lopez.
Sutter Laird.
Alexandra Jimenez Hernandez.
Jessica Ibarra.
Alondra Olvera.
Marilyn Perez.
Anthony Young.
Chris Gonzalez.
Kayla Lane.
David Nava.
Cheyenne Ford.
Renee Nunez.
Alfonso Torres.
Isaac Avila.
Noah Thompson.
Juan Delgado.
Christian Gutierrez.
Natalie Solorzano.
Omoyemi Onuwumi Aleru.
Chris Bradford.
Marina Hernandez.
Mitchell Balsi.
Alyssa Albert.
Christopher Moran.
Joe DiMaggio.
Mariah Militia.
Hannah Fretch.
Brittany Serini.
Lisette Ruiz.
Elvin Omar Sarmiento.
Dane Andrew Oates.
Kyle Cox.
Damian Diaz del Castillo.
Rhiannon Russell.
Carice Ballard.
I would now like to ask Dean Ed Jadala to please come forward to introduce the College of Education alumni.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to the graduates and all the family members on a very, very significant accomplishment, especially during the trying times. Will the alumni who earned master's degrees in education and school psychology please come forward as the staff directs you? Will the alumni who earned California teaching credentials and baccalaureate degrees in Human Development and Family Science, Human Development and Family Studies, and Liberal Studies please come forward as the staff directs you? I would ask the audience to please refrain from applause so that all names can be heard, and will Interim Dean Smith please join me on the stage?
Viviana Argueta.
Jennifer Barraza.
Ruby Baloca.
Julieta Villagomez.
Caitlin Hardiman.
Elizabeth Barum.
Thomas Gallardo.
Caitlin Kane.
Maite Manriquez.
Ruby Navarro.
Danielle Rodriguez.
Anissa Dunkley.
Alicia Miranda.
Jasmine Morin.
Jordan Berg.
Priya Atkins.
Griselda Wall.
Araceli Villegas.
Natalina Decker.
Christina Gumbin.
Mayra Guadalupe Rodriguez Ceballos.
Now that we have presented you to the President, we will formally and finally confer your degrees. You've waited 2 years. Will all Master, Baccalaureate, and Alumni please rise? Will all the students who earned teaching credentials please rise? Will the faculty please rise and face the graduates? President Ochoa, as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and on behalf of the faculty of California State University, Monterey Bay, I present these candidates as having fulfilled all the requirements for their designated degree or credential.
By the authority vested in me by the State of California and by the Board of Trustees of the California State University System, I now confer upon each of you the master or baccalaureate degree or credential that you have earned with all the attendant rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. This signifies completion of your undergraduate degree. Congratulations to all our graduates. I want to extend my thanks to all of you for being here today with us. As we conduct the recessional, I would like to ask that the audience remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and all alumni have exited. Thank you for your participation in this year's commencement exercise. This commencement celebration is now concluded. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you for attending the graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. Please find your way to the front of the building to meet your graduates. Again.